Okay. Alright, so we've got class instead of whole numbers. We've got a class set instead. So in order to do this, I'm going to have to write down the class average for each of these before working it into the table and the graphs. So we write this down. We write down class average. We draw up another table. The central of each of these values would be 41 divided by 2, so that's 45 and a half. 45 and a half, 55 and a half, 65 and a half, 75 and a half, alright, and so on. We can write down the same information for the frequency table. You have to do this first because you need to work with only one number when we put it down into the graph. So you can't put a set into the graph, only whole numbers. Next step is to put up the cumulative frequency. So we drop another section. Okay, so now we go 5, 5, 17, 27, 36, and 40. Now you don't want to work out the quartiles yet. You might as well put it up on the graph and then draw the lines like our previous part. Okay, I'm going to draw that underneath here. So again, going to make sure that you have your labels down. And axis down. Alright. So according to my class average, how far do I want to go towards the right? Got to do it from 45 and a half to 95 and a half. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 6 sections. Give myself a little gap, and it's 6 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How high does it want to go up to? Got to go up to 40. So do it in tens. 10, 20, 30, 40. Alright, so scores here. Cumulative frequency on the side. Mark each of them. 45 and a half, 55 and a half, 65 and a half, 75 and a half, 85 half, 95 and a half. Oops. Alright, so basically what happens is here are the columns that I'm going to have. Alright, those are the columns I'm going to have. Now in red, that's the central. So those are the numbers that I'm going to mark down. On the side, we're going up by tens. Alright, so we're almost done. 5 goes up to 5. So sorry, 45 and a half goes up to 5, so I'm going to put a mark there. 55 is also stay there. 65 goes up to 17, so it's about here. 75 goes up to 27, so it's about there. 85 goes up to 36, so it's about there. And then 95 goes up to 40. Again, marking the horizontals down first and then putting the verticals will make it easier for you. You will need to do this in pencil, so if you're making mistakes, just rub it out. Alright. So the last part is to draw the lines. So start from corner to corner. I'll do this in red. Alright, so first one. That's okay? So far so good? Yeah. Yeah, so that's all basic stuff, yeah? That's what we've been doing in the past week. So now here's the tricky part. How do I find the quartiles? How do I find the median and third quartile? I'm going to do this in blue. So median, first of all, is going to be in the center. I've got 40 in total. So for the median, it's going to be 40 plus 1. Or you can even work this out later, and I'll show you the trick. Okay, so it's going to be around the 20th. If you figure it as 40 divided by 2, that gives you 20 straight away. You can actually go from the left at 20, mark it across, and you'll get stuck in between two values. Agreed? We get stuck in two values. So now I'm in between 35.5 and 75.5. So that will turn out to be, what's that? 70? 71? So there's my median, 71. Alright, so they're moving up a little bit. Alright, first quartile is going to be at the 10th. So I'm just going to look at 10 on the side, go across, go down. Now I don't know exactly where it is, but I can estimate it to be about 64. Okay, so first quartile, 40 divided by 4 equals 10. So I'm looking for the 10th score. That turns out to be around here. Yeah, you can even put down 63. That wouldn't be a problem, as long as you know that it's below 65.5. On the other side, the third quartile, so that's going to be 10 times 3, so we're looking at the 30th. Go to the 30, we'll go across, and then we go down. You should be using a ruler for this, yeah? Again, it's below 85.5. So you put in 83 or 82, you'll be fine. Okay, now the beauty of this is that I can estimate where my range is and what my quartile is. Okay, so if I set this now, my interquartile range is just 82 take away 64, which is 18. That'll be fine, yeah? Yeah, interquartile range. So interquartile range is the difference between your third quartile and your first quartile. Yeah, it's in between. So that means my scores range from 64 to 82, about 50% of them. I can only get this number by using the graph. I cannot get this number by looking at the table, because there's no way to estimate where the values are. So that's why we use the graph. Is that clear? Yeah?